Hi everyone, welcome to English with Shams. To speak fluent English naturally, we have designed an English course 30 days English speaking challenge. In this course, important aspects of English language like grammar, pronunciation, vocabulary, and communication are explained in detail with examples. This is day 8, topic present perfect continuous tense. In this video, you will learn about present perfect continuous tense and sentences like present perfect continuous, affirmative, negative, simple question, and WH question.
Present perfect continuous. Like in our last 3 sessions, we discussed about present indefinite, then present continuous, present perfect, and today we will discuss present perfect continuous. Okay, let's start with this. Present perfect continuous. I believe my voice is clear and screen is being shared.
Yes, sir.
Right. Okay. Thank you. So present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous is used for an action which began at some time in the past and is still continuing. So means some action was already started, but that action is still now is continue. Okay. For example, I'm going to take some examples. So now to do is we copy this. And paste here the next page. Not this one, but ing form present tense, because this is present perfect continuous, perfect continuous. In this case, this is present perfect continuous. Today is 29th, so every day I'm going to share. And present in present tense, it is present perfect continuous. Perfect continuous. Now, for examples, we will see, first of all, like this one from here. This is present indefinite, right? And then we have present continuous. Sorry, this is perfect. Take continuous. I'm writing then present perfect. I have written a book. And then, so this is present indefinite. In present indefinite, this is a sentence. And then present continuous. This is the sentence. And present perfect is the sentence. Okay. Or let me put in this way. the easiest way, so we can understand. Let me put like so here. Present, and then we have the sentence. Similarly, this one, this is present continuous, and this is the sentence. And we have present perfect and imperfect. Now, today we are discussing about present perfect continuous. Okay. So in this one, I'm just going to write, I have been writing a book. Let's put like this, in this way. And yes, so this is the tense and example. And this is affirmative sentence. This is yeah, affirmative. Okay. Now, if we see, look at the differences. In present indefinite, the sentence is, I write a book. So anybody would like to translate in Hindi or Urdu? What is the meaning of this one?
मैं बुक लिखता हूँ.
Yes, I write a book means my book likhta hu. That's all. Then what about present continuous?
मैं बुक लिख रहा हूँ.
मैं book likh raha hu. Perfect. And then I have written a book.
मैं बुक लिख चुका हूँ.
Perfect. And then we have, I have been writing a book. Any idea what does it mean? So here, yes. So here it is like, I have been writing a book since 2021. So anyone, what does it mean? What is your understanding from here? So from here, you can see that I have been writing a book since 2021 means मैं एक book 2021 से लिखता आ रहा हूँ. All right. यहाँ पे this one, I write a book. मैं एक किताब लिखता हूँ. Right. I write a book. That is simple. Let's say now I'm writing and somebody asks me, what are you doing? Then I can say I am writing a book. And then when I complete writing a book, I have written a book. But when I'm in a process of writing a book, because when writing a book, it takes time, right? Sometimes it takes 15 days, 1 month, 2 years, whatever. It's up to the author, how much it takes. So I have been writing a book since 2021, meaning मैं एक किताब लिख रहा हूँ 2021 से. अभी complete नहीं हुआ, it's not completed. Once it is completed, then I will say I have written a book. मैं एक किताब लिखा हूँ या लिख चुका हूँ. अगर right, so you see the difference between this present continuous and present perfect continuous. In present continuous, we just say, I'm writing a book. But in this present perfect continuous, with slight change, we have been, and here it is mentioned like, from since when it is being written. कब से लिख रहे हैं, that is included here, right? So but here I am writing a book, मैं लिख रहा हूँ, that's all. कब से लिख रहा हूँ उसके बारे में कुछ नहीं. अगर कब से लिख रहा हूँ, कितने दिन से लिख रहा हूँ, if you would like to mention, then it should be like I have been writing a book since 2021. So here it is present perfect continuous. Now one more example from what example best suits here, right? Study, right? So here I studied, studying, yes. Let's say now you people completed graduation, right? Engineering. So when you are a student, then how you will express, let's say some when you are still in the student phase, so you will say I study engineering, right? I study. So this is present indefinite. If you are a student, you will say I study engineering. मैं engineering पढ़ता करता, right? And then present tense in present continuous, you will say I am studying engineering. And when you completed your engineering, you will say I have completed engineering. Let's say you are in final year, you are not completed, you are in the final year. So then you will say I have been studying engineering. Then you put your year from when you are doing. Let's say 20 from 1908 from 2018. So since 2018.
And should will not come and before engineering.
I'm studying engineering. No, here I study engineering, right? So because here not, yeah, good question, Musab. I really appreciate. Good question. So why the article and is the indefinite articles? There are, what are those indefinite articles?
Dati.
The and an are two indefinite article, right? And the is the definite article based on whether, based on the sound we pronounce as da or the, and that is the definite article. We have indefinite articles like a or an. So the a or an article is used to express singularity. For example, here you can see I write a book. You can saying that you are writing a book, a single book, right? You see here you are showing a singularity, or right? I'm writing a book, but in this case, I study engineering. I engineering or engineering, and engineering we are not going to use, because you are not expressing this is as any singular object. Like here, book is a singular object, because you may be writing at a time only one book, right? So that is the reason why you put the article there. But with engineering, you see, this is actually a subject or an stream, right? So here you are expressing yourself, मैं engineering करता हूँ, that is the thing, right? So in that case, article is not required. Okay, so I study engineering, I'm studying engineering, I have completed engineering, I have been studying engineering since 2020. Okay, so here article is not used. The same sentence, this one, We can also write in this way. I have been studying engineering for now it's 2022, and let's say you started your engineering in 2018. So now how many years? 4 years. So you can say I have been studying engineering for last 4 years. So in the first sentence, you are actually specifying the year or the date from which you have been doing the engineering. If that is the case, then you should use the word since. If you want to quantify, then you should be using the word for, and then you will specify the quantity, right? So I have been studying engineering since 2018. Instead of specifying 2018 year, if you want to specify quantity, right, how many years, then for last 4 years. So this is what in today's session we will be discussing about present perfect continuous. Okay. So now you people got the idea about whatever we discussed in last 3 sessions and what we are discussing in today's session. Any question? All right. So now, so I see one participant joined with a name Samsung. May I know the name of the participant? Because try to join with your own name so that I can use your name to address. So yeah. All right. So now, okay, it's Sabia. Okay, there are 2. Okay. All right. Now let's start with here our topic: present perfect continuous. Present perfect continuous is used for an action which began at some time. As you can see, sentence, this whoever is expressing, he started doing engineering sometime in the past, that is in 2018, right? So present perfect continuous is used for an action which began at some time in the past. So you see here the example. So he started doing engineering in the past because it is a 4 years course, right? In the past. And what else? And is still continuing. And if something is still continuing, so then he can say, he can make use of this sentence perfect continuous. Okay. Now, what are the rules to make affirmative sentence in present perfect continuous? Subject plus helping verb plus verb. And here, ing form of the verb, that is fourth form of verb, is used. Help. There are 2 helping verbs. One is have been is used, or have been or has been used. So 2 helping verbs are used here. In the previous tenses, we have seen only 1 helping verb was used. Like in present indefinite, there was no helping verb. But in present continuous, there is a helping verb am is there. And in present perfect, there is 1 helping verb have or has is there. But in present perfect continuous, we see have been or has been. So 2 helping verbs are used, right? And in case of affirmative, yes, sentence should end with full stop. So now, let's make sentences. First person singular. I have been doing this work for last 2 days. We have been doing this work for last 2 days. For second person singular, you have been doing this work for last 2 days. And in this case, this column of subject, then we have helping verbs, two helping verbs, have and been. And in case of third person, has helping verb is used instead of have and then been. So John has been doing this work for 2 days. Sonia has been doing this work for 2 days. So it has been doing this work for 2 days. Okay. So now, for example, like, one person, he's going to Hajj, right? By walk. What is his name? Anyone knows? One person from Kerala. He's going to Hajj. He's going to Hajj, right? What's his name?
Shihab.
Shihab, right? So for Shihab, because he started walking from Kerala 1 month ago. So for Shihab, we can say Shihab has been, walking for last 30 days or 40 days, right? Because he has been doing it. So for Shihab, what will be the sentence? For Shihab, this is the, we should be using present perfect continuous because he has not stopped walking, right? He has been doing because he started from the past. So what should be the sentence? So here we can say Shihab has been walking for last, maybe let's 30 days, maybe 30 days. Or if we know exact date and year, so we can write in this another way. Shihab has been walking since, let's say it was 28th July 2022, right? So both sentences are correct. So in this first sentence, we are quantifying the number of days for which he, for these many of number of days he has been walking. But if we know exact date and all, instead of number of days, we can also mention this like this. So this is, so for Shihab, the perfect present perfect continuous. Now, right? So Sonia, and for plural, Sonia, John and Sonia have been doing this work for 2 days. So we can say that only for third person singular, helping verb has been is used, and for the rest of the pronouns, have been is used, and the verb ing form of the verb and the remaining as it is, but here we add for or since based on the requirement. Now let's take some sentences. Before we go ahead with this one, use of for, since, and from. This is because, as you can see, we are making some changes in the sentence by using the word for here and since here. So when to use these words, this is what we need to understand. Both words since and from denote a point of time, not a space or period. So, but since is preceded by a verb in some perfect tense, while from can be used with any tense. Another difference is that since can be used only in reference to past time, whereas from can be used for present and future tense. So as you can see, he has been doing this work since last Sunday. Or same thing we can express, he has been doing this work for last 2 days. Let's say Sunday and today is Monday, right? So let's say he is doing for, so total 2 days or whatever day from which it is working. So we can express. And similarly, we have been living here for 5 years. Like recently, we shifted to new place, and there in that new place, we have been living for 3 years. So in that case, we have been living here for 5 years, 3 years, right? Like this. So she has been reading in this school for 3 years. He has been living here from his boyhood. So as you can see, from word is also used here. And he has been ill since last Sunday. He has been ill for last 2 days. So based on the how we would like to express our sentence, we can use since and for. Okay. Now let's look at some sentences. I have been praying since childhood. Anyone who would like to translate this sentence? What do you understand from this sentence? I have been praying since childhood.
मैं बचपन से दुआ करता हूँ.
Yeah, can you please
मैं
repeat?
बचपन से इबादत कर रहा हूँ.
Yes, perfect. So now you are a young man now, right? So you are trying to say that I have been praying since childhood. मैं बचपन से इबादत कर रहा हूँ, right? बचपन से. Now you are a young man now, but you are expressing that आप इबादत बचपन से कर रहे हैं, right? Now, so yes, or anyone, you have been driving a car for more than 5 years. Somebody has, car driving experience. So how he can express? Let's say, I have, so yes, anybody would like to translate?
मैं 5 साल से ज्यादा से कार चला रहा हूँ.
Yes.
आप
5 साल
5
से
साल.
right. क्योंकि for more than 5 years it is mentioned, right? So you have been, नहीं, आप चला रहे हैं, right? So you have been driving a car for more than 5 years. And you see here, we have not used, yeah, so you have been, meaning, अब कोई पिछले 5 साल से चला रहा है, चलाने की आदत है, right? So he can say, I have been driving, I've been driving for more than 5 years, right? अगर आपको कार को मेंशन करना, you can also simply say I have been driving for 5 years. अब drive तो obviously कार ही normally लोग करते हैं, तो if you don't want to mention, you can, right? If you want to mention, you can mention, right? So you can say I have been driving car for more than 5 years, right? Or you can also say I have been driving for more than 5 years. मैं पिछले 5 साल से गाड़ी चला रहा हूँ, right? Then yes, so we have been going to office every day for last 2 years and 6 months. What is
हम पिछले 2.5 साल से रोजाना ऑफिस जा रहे हैं.
every day? Yes, रोजाना स्कूल जा रहे हैं, right? Now the same is suitable for our training. Now today is our session number 8, right? Yes, anybody would like to make about this one? Like now I will say, I am telling, I have been providing business English training. From which date we started? We started from 20th, right? It was Saturday. So I can say I have been providing business English training since, what was the date? 20th of August. Since 20th August, if I would like to specify, to be precise, 10/20/22. Right? This is what I have been doing, right? Full stop. Same sentence I can say, I have been providing business English training for last how many days now? 20th was first day, 20th, 21st, 22nd, 23rd, 24th, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29. Today is 10th day. So I can say for last 10 days now. Right? So now anyone would like to translate these two English sentences? Yeah, please translate these two English sentences.
मैं 20 अगस्त से
मैं
20 जून
हम्म
सिखा रहा हूँ.
मैं 20 अगस्त से बिजनेस इंग्लिश ट्रेनिंग दे रहा हूँ, बराबर ना? Then the same time in another words we can say मैं पिछले 10 दिन से इंग्लिश की ट्रेनिंग दे रहा हूँ. All right, so this is present. Now if I express the same thing in present indefinite, what will be the sentence? I provide I provide business English training. So let me put in this way again. Copy this, put in this way. Now the sentence has been changed. So not here, here. So what will be the sentence in indefinite? If I try to express, then I provide business English training. That's all. And in continuous, for example, now
I am providing.
Yeah, I am providing. I am providing business English training. Let's say I completed your training. Then I will say I have provided business English training. Present perfect continuous. I can say I have been providing business English training since 2020, whatever, like this is the sentence we have. Let me paste here. Or this is one way. Or I'm writing as or. Or this one. Okay, this is how we will be differentiating. Now, this is about affirmative sentence. We discussed about affirmative sentence, that subject, helping verb, verb, and remaining words we have, and have been or has been helping verbs are used. Has been helping verbs are used with third person singular, and have been helping verb with remaining or rest of the pronouns, and fourth form of the verb, ing form of the verb is used. Okay, and now look at this one. Virat Kohli has been playing cricket since 2001. Anyone knows what is the exact year from which Virat Kohli has been playing cricket? Anyone? Let's assume he started playing international cricket from 2001. Then how we are going to express Virat Kohli has been playing cricket since 2001. Kareena Kapoor has been acting from the age of 16. Tiger has been attacking other animals of forest since 1st January 2016. India has been helping other countries since formation of international collaboration. Tata and Reliance have been investing carefully for more than 25 years. You have been eating veg and non-veg since college days. So these are some examples of present perfect continuous affirmative sentences. And here we have seen use of words for, since, and from. Now let's discuss about the negative sentence in present perfect continuous. So here, as we know that in all the cases, not, not word is used to make sentence negative. And here we have to help the not word is used between these two helping verbs. Like, I have not been doing this for last 2 days. We have not been doing this for 2 days. And not is just placed between these two helping verbs. If we remove not from here, it becomes affirmative. To make negative sentence, to make affirmative negative, we just need to put not word between these two helping verbs. So like have been, have not been, has not been. So it becomes negative sentence. Okay, this is the only thing. For example, yeah, I have not been praying since childhood. This is one example. Okay, now go to simple question. So again, as we know, helping verb comes first, then subject and verb and ing form of the verb. And the only difference is here, since two helping verbs are used, so first helping verb is used before the subject and second helping verb is used after the subject. So for the simple question here, like, have you been doing this work for 2 days? If somebody is asking question, let me make a question. Let's say somebody asks you about question. This is a simple question. Somebody asks you about this business English training. So he will ask like, have you been attending business English training? We may ask like this, or have you been attending business English training since this one? Or he can also ask, so it should end with the question mark because it is a simple question. He can also ask like, have you been attending business English training? English training for last 10 days. Question mark. Right? The answer, if the answer may be affirmative or it may be negative. So if answer is in affirmative, then how should be the answer? So this is the question. Then what should be the answer to this one? Anyone?
Yes, I have been attending business English.
Yes, if it is affirmative. Now I'm putting the bracket. Affirmative sentence. So you can say, yes, I have been attending business English training. English training. And since it is affirmative sentence, it should stop with full stop. And if it is no, another answer, and at this time it is negative. If you are not attending, then no, I have not been, and here not word is used between these two helping verbs. No, I have not been attending business English. Full stop. Okay. And in this question, actually, a date is added. And in this question, number of days are added. But the end, the answer remains. So if this is added, then what happened? In this answer also, you can add since or for. But in the question, it is not asked. So in the answer, you can say both answers. To this question, there are two answers. And these are the two answers here. If it is affirmative, yes, I have been attending business English training since 20th August 2022. Or you can say, no, I have not been attending a business English training since 20th August 2022. All right. Now answer to this one. So here the only thing is yes, I have been attending business English training, because in the question he used for last 10 days. So you can say for last 10 days. For last 10 days. For last 10 days. Right? But in negative, you can also say, or of course, let's say he put like 10 days, but it may be 8 days or it may be 12 days. So whatever actual days you will be putting in your answer. Right? So this is how, this is about the simple question in present perfect continuous. Simple question. Right? Similarly, you see, has Virat Kohli been playing cricket since 2020? Right? This is the question. Now, yes, Virat Kohli has been playing cricket since 2001. Has Kareena Kapoor been acting from the age of 16? If answer is yes, yes, Kareena Kapoor has been acting from the age of 16. If the answer is negative, no, Kareena Kapoor has not been acting from the age of 16, but she is actually acting from the age of 20. Okay, so this is about simple question. What about WH question? Same rule. We just need to add WH word before the helping verb, because in simple question, if we add WH word at the start itself, then it becomes WH question. So WH question, then helping verb, then subject plus verb we have. Verb remains the ing form, right? Ing form, same thing. So first, so sentence starts with WH word. And then we have helping verb, subject, again another helping verb, and the remaining words we have. All right. So now one of the question, like, what have you been doing for last 2 days? Right. Let's say somebody asks you, let's assume one of your friends ask you, because he might not have seen you in for last 2 days, so he may be asking you, what have you been doing for last 2 days, because I didn't see you, right? So you can say that I have been studying for last 2 days for my exam or whatever. So this is the what word is used, what WH word is used. And then we have helping verb, subject, another helping verb, and remaining words of the sentence. Okay. So, for example, write one question. Since when has Virat Kohli been playing cricket? So answer is Virat Kohli has been playing cricket since 2001. From when Kareena Kapoor has been acting? From which age? From which age or from when Kareena Kapoor has been acting? So Kareena Kapoor has been acting from the age of 16. Okay. This way, WH question is made. Right. Now let's make some sentences. Practice. Yes, anyone would like to make affirmative sentence, negative, simple question, and WH question in present perfect continuous. This is what we just discussed. Yeah.
Have you been playing cricket?
Can you repeat?
Have you been playing cricket for last 10 days?
Perfect. I have been, actually in our Gulbarga, people start playing cricket from their childhood, right? So we can say, you can say, I have been playing. If you are playing only for last 2 days, then, you know, so I have been playing cricket. It's a cricket is a sports sport name, and it is a proper noun. So it's a capital cricket. I have been playing cricket since childhood. मैं बचपन से क्रिकेट खेलता हूँ और खेल रहा हूँ. Right? Yes. Any other question? Any other this one you would like to add? Let's make sentences. Yes. Let's start with Faiz. Faiz, please make a sentence in this present perfect continuous. You can make sentence maybe affirmative, negative, simple question, or WH question, whatever, but make whatever. Yes, Faiz, go ahead.
I have been working for last 2 days.
Okay, I have
I have
been
working
for last 2
2
days.
days.
Right? Perfect. Now, let's say you have been traveling, right? And on the way, and it takes more than 1 day or 2 days or hours. So you can say, I have been
Traveling.
Since Friday, for example,
Yes.
right? Or instead of Friday, you can put like, you know, Friday, last Friday, or since Friday, or you can say I have been traveling. Today is Monday, right? So Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. Or then you can say for last 4 days, right? Or yeah, you see here you mentioned date, so you can also mention the date as well. So I have been, sorry, here have been should be been, word is used, then only it becomes perfect present perfect continuous. Been. So you can say here, instead of Friday, you can also say I have been traveling since, what was the date on Friday? It was 26th. So 26th August, right? This one, right? So this is how you can make sentence. Now it's turn for Mujahid. Yes, Mujahid, please make sentence in present perfect continuous. You can take any
I
word.
have
Huh.
I have not been attending SAP class from since 2 years.
I have not been attending SAP classes. Then what?
Last 2 years.
Okay, I have not been attending SAP classes for last 2 years, right?
Yes.
Now, instead of quantifying and putting years, try to put the date. Then what will be the sentence? So the current year is 2022, right? So the last the 2 years ago it was 20. So you can say same sentence. I have not been attending SAP classes since 2020. All right. And if you know exact month, you can also mention the month. Since September 2020, like this. All right. How precise you would like to express, accordingly, you can use the words. Okay. All right. Now it's turn for Shahbaz. Yes, Shahbaz, please make any sentence in of present perfect continuous. Shahbaz, this is your turn now. Yeah, go ahead.
I have been playing football since childhood.
Okay, good. I have been playing football since football. Okay, it's a proper noun, right? So football since childhood, right? All right. And then now it's turn for Musab. Musab, it's your turn. Make a sentence in present perfect continuous. It may be affirmative, negative, simple question, WH question, or whatever.
I have been riding bike since
I have been
riding bike for for
riding
10 days,
bike, riding bike
for last 10 days.
for last 10 days. Okay, this is also grammatically correct because this is now this is affirmative, negative, simple question, or WH question. Which one is this?
Affirmative.
Affirmative, because first we have the subject, then we have helping verb, then verb ing form, right? And then rest of the words we have. Okay. And yeah, if you would like to specify a particular date, well, you say last 10 days. So then what will be your sentence? I have been, yeah, go ahead.
Riding bike
Riding bike.
since September 2020.
No, this is August, right? You see that you put like a 10 days.
Yeah.
Yeah, instead of for last 2 days, what else we can use with since? So last 2 days means last 10 days means you can say since 20th August, right? So you can say,
20.
are you getting my point? Same
Yes,
thing you
sir.
can. Oh, so you got here you quantified, you have quantified the days, but if you know the exact date, then you can also mention the same thing. Okay, so in this we will work. So let's conclude here because this is Azan time now, and we will continue tomorrow. Okay, so make sure you interact, you start speaking, and nobody is perfect. We need to try. Then, because this is the platform to learn, right? If you keep quiet, meaning all the participants, if you keep quiet, then you will not effectively learn English. Okay. So let's conclude and see you in the next session. Thank you.
Thanks for being with us. Keep watching our videos to improve your English fluency and practice for better understanding.